Hey everyone, we are here playing as Kate with 3 Atman, just to shore up that weakness that I have, and we're up against Personal Evolution. It's going to be rough, I think, but this is a pretty good opening hand. We can get our SMC down, we can get Sure Gamble, Dirty Laundries, probably won't need the Rabbit Hole, and this is probably the only R&D interface we'll need this game, because against Personal Evolution you don't want to go too far into R&D, it can really hurt you. So they kept their hand. Are we going to see the traditional 2 or 3 install here? No, okay. Not what we were expecting at all. So we can just draw up. Diesel is good for next turn, I think. And this turn I'll just take money. And we'll go safe. So their deck wasn't marked as casual play, so I'm not expecting DNA tracker around the place. That will be quite the force to be reckoned with when it comes out. This is not exactly the start I was expecting out of them. Hades Shard. Yeah, it's fine. Do we even need Katie? Probably don't. And even Hades Shard could be sketchy. So I think we just money up instead and maybe run HQ next turn. We could stick this down just to distract them as well. So we'll get to see if there's anything good in hand at least. Not really. Fetal AI is the only one we'd like, but at the same time there isn't much to be gained from it. We'll lose cards, we'll lose money, so I think we just wait for a little bit. Astrolabe is great to see early. We'll get that down, and we could just go for the Hades Shard, I suppose. Might make them a little more conscious about Jackson. It could be very dangerous, but at least this way they can't get rid of fetal AIs that way. Mushin. So is this the fetal? Or did they draw into a brain damage? We could ignore it. Four brain damage basically ends the game. Fetal, however, does not. If we could find a clone chip, I would prefer to just go R&D altogether. I think I ignore it. This is good. But again, I'd like to target on an R&D where they have plenty of ice at the moment. So alternatively I could just do archives and run twice, which mightn't be too bad. And it might put them off doing too much for a little while. So yeah, let's just get our money straight. And hopefully this isn't an agenda. Or if it is one, hopefully it is the fetal. Okay, that works for us. That's fine. Could be Ronin, alternatively. Soccer is good. So let's put this down. Let's poke. HQ is fine. Let's take a look and see what we're dealing with. Eli is actually good for us because Atman at 4 is exactly what we want. So we'll get through, we'll get a look, and we'll get a dash sucker counter. And it might get us some more knowledge. Nope, it does not. Well, it was worth a go. And just take a credit, I think. Hopefully we can get ourselves a clone chip soon enough. This, it could be something small, it could be the Cortex lock. Actually, Cortex lock is perfect now, so maybe we should take a poke. Let's just see what we were dealing with again. Cortex lock, Chrysium fetal. Now this is no fun. Oops. Get the zoom right. Yeah, it's actually much, much better. We can afford to run one of these. We can stick down the employee strike, save us a card. Yeah, let's try that. Run server 2. Let's take that, and sure, we lose 2 cards. We can deal with that. We'll just draw up and draw again. There's our other SMC. So I'm happier with that. So I think SMC, check archives. Money is an issue. Maybe we'll just hold off and go with Katie instead. Could be Chrysium. Draw. Gamble is good. We're just going to have to wait a turn. So just do SMC, Katie, and put 3 on Katie. We should be careful about hand size. This is even a bit sketchy. So we've seen Chrysium Grid, but that is fine for us. We don't do anything like indexing or Maker's Eye, anything like that. Philotic. I want the Philotic. I don't particularly want Snare. Neural EMP definitely makes it look like they're playing Ronins, that kind of thing. But we can hold off. Dirty Laundry, good, but not yet. I think we've just modded out the Gordian for free. At least then we're not overly dependent on Atman, even though we kind of are. So will they keep the Philotic is the question. It's an agenda that I hate to see, because you can be doing so well and you've stolen 6 1-pointers and then you miss the Philotic and that's it, game. But I appreciate how it plays into the Jinteki mind games and all that. So now they have to worry about the Hades shard that we have down. Not quite as effective as a rumor mill, but at least if they try and sneak out agendas, we can just pop it and see what's in archives. We do have this pointed at archives though, so it'd be a bit of a waste at the moment. But the option is there at least. Now we have a lot of money in hand, but we also have the KD ticking over, so we don't necessarily need to use it. We don't run a levy in this deck, which means every card is precious. I kind of feel I want to get fully set up and just rock with what I've got. Yeah, sure enough, they're going to be pretty quick about using Jackson, which is perfect by us. Mushin and 2 cards. Seems good. Seems good. Okay, I reckon we draw. Nothing to Mushin. Well, we can take money here. Pop a sure gamble. We could run archives. 20 credits though. So they're not stuck for cash. And they may only be too willing to res archives, but I think now is as good a time as any to kind of check and see what we're dealing with. Hopefully something small. Okay, that works. 4 credits and data sucker counter. Not bad at all. Well, we have the cards to spare. We have 6 cards, so we can take pretty much anything. If this is Ronin and this is Cerebral, that causes issues. But aside from that, it's not too bad. So, could try and check here first, make them res some stuff. Then check this if necessary. 15 credits, we should be okay. We can get out a Atman at 0 or at 1, depending on what we need. I think we'll check R&D, make them spend some money, and then maybe be able to check this safer. No, never mind, just a pop-up. Psychic field, good to know about. I will indeed trash that. Cortex lock is fine. And Chrysium, which doesn't affect us. I will check server 4. Dangerous, but what's the worst that could happen? That is pretty good. Could pop this to make sure there's no mid-seasons. And Katie. So we're tipping away nicely. We have run the last 2 things that they've put out advanced, so we got to be a bit more cautious about that. And the fact that they're running pop-ups means they could be looking at mid-seasons. Motion again. Okay. So they drew a card. Which was fresh. Brain damage is unpleasant. Especially if this is Ronin. Again, we have 6 cards. I think we check it. And if it is brain damage, we kind of have to go for this one. Philodic. Okay. This is working out very, very well. I think the employee strike is making them a little bit more desperate than they otherwise might have to be. We can laundry into archives. And try and make a lot of money. And we find ourselves a little bit in the midst of nothing here, so I think we're just going to take another credit and try and stay ahead that way. Very glad to have picked this up, not only because it puts us on 5, but also because it's a very dangerous agenda if we started sneaking out a few other 1-pointers. Just installing 2. You know, I'm okay with giving them a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer at this stage. Don't think we need to force things. In fact, I'd be more tempted to just go R&D and see how we get on there, because we've seen Psychic Field. We want to avoid that fate. Sure, we're giving them money, but they're not affecting us too badly so far. Chairman Hiro. Well, we will trash him and win the game. So, very curious to see what the rest of this deck was, but unfortunately not today. Chairman Hiro, a blessing and a curse. So expensive to trash, but we weren't stuck on money. Very, very tempted to see what else they were running. Psychic Field, very, very good. And yeah, just good cards all around. Curious to see if there was like Bioethics and Ronin, things like that. And we have gone up to 7 points. And I'm not sure our opponent will realise that. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the game. And thank you very much for watching. Atman still does work. Gordian definitely backing it up. Necessary in an era of Turing. But a lot less cyber decks around. So very, very happy with that.